It's hard to do. All right, welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And as we were talking about it in the last episode, I just happened to reach into my bag of tricks, and I did end up picking up the Ezra Brooks 99. I did not realize it.
We sent texts back and forth, and I'm like...
I remember seeing it in the store, and I remember everything about it. In fact, I think I even called that it was $26.99 for the 750 milliliter, and I'm like, why is it so much more?
I was effing, I'm just going to get it.
Yeah,
and the final text.
I think I did. Yeah, I think I ended up grabbing it, and I didn't remember. So as I reached into my box of tricks over there, I was like, oh, look at that, I do have one of these. So we figured we would try it. So Ezra Brooks 99, it is a straight bourbon whiskey, the charcoal filtered, much like the Tennessee whiskeys. And it's bottled at 99 proof as opposed to the regular Ezra, which is bottled at 90 proof. It is a 78% corn, 10% rye, and a 12% malted barley. And I didn't want to bore you with all the same stuff, but in 2021 is when they came out with the 99. Lux Road Distilleries makes this one. And 2021 is when they came out with the 99, because they used to have an old Ezra 7-year that they discontinued back in 2018. That was 101 proof. So they needed something to combat with like Wild Turkey. So that's why they came out with this one, so that they can be, because now Heaven Hill came out with the Fighting Cock. And so this is their version of why they came out with this, was because they discontinued the 101. I don't know why, but it is a quote.
You looked it, but you were like, nope.
No, I just didn't think it would be.
That's why you paid.
But again, $26.99.
Paid extra for that cork.
$26.99 for a 750 milliliter. And just as a reference sake, and I'm sure we'll go at it later to see if it's any better. This is $24.99. I'm gonna put it off to the side for right now because this is the review for the regular old Ezra. Now I do remember, I haven't had it in a long time, but I do remember liking the old Ezra. We'll see if it. Oh, and it even had a nice little cork pop. There it is.
I don't think I remember Ezra being it evaporated quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say I honestly don't know if I've gone back at it since then, because it did evaporate on the travel, maybe once. No, he came back kind of like that. I don't know if I did. I might have tried it once since it's been back, just to try it again. But I do remember it being relatively good. In fact, you know what? Let's not even screw around and kid ourselves that we're not going to try that. We're going to pour it so it has a chance to sit in the glass while this one's sitting in the glass. We could pretend we weren't going to do it, but
we already kind of said we were going to do it. It's almost like
But I will say, the 99 is darker. Slightly. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but maybe not. Maybe just looked over here. Maybe because it's fuller.
Not so much.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find this one again. If I remember correctly, in the stores that I normally shop in, I could not find Ezra Brooks, and I remember asking you, is it only a Total Wine? And then I did find this, and that's what shocked me, because then I'm like, wow, look at how much more money it is. But this was the 99. I haven't found the regular one in all the time shopping. So this is the 99, the inside one.
I must have got that at Total Wine.
You did. You got it at Total Wine when you bought it.
Not a whole lot of a difference in the nose.
I was confusing myself because I got them on the wrong side. I'm gonna switch sides so this one is my regular one with the bottle. I'm looking at the bottle and I'm confusing myself. Which one's on your inside? Okay, then I'll put that on the inside for me too. Then all right.
You want to switch the bottle so you won't get confused?
No, that's all right. I just kept looking at it. I just know I poured a little bit more of the first one. That's how I know it is.
I'm gonna go with the original first.
You're gonna go with that wasn't even the review. You're gonna toss me all up then.
Oh, I don't care.
That's all right. We can back it back. It don't matter. We'll go with the lighter one then first. I will say on the nose, the original Ezra Brooks to me has more banana flavor. It has a more banana nose.
It carries well though.
Again, I remember it actually being very good, and that was actually very tasty.
And it carries well. Again, I'm getting the batter here, batter-esque.
As opposed to just the,
We didn't even take a sip.
no. No, I'm still sniffing on the regular Ezra. We should have did this one first, but I wanted to let it sit in the glass. That was
Want
my
water?
biggest thing. No. Huh?
Want water?
Nope. That's all right.
Gotta be like a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
This one isn't, the Ezra 99 to me isn't as banana-esque. It has still that hint of it, but it's masked back. It's not as pronounced as the regular one. Much like the Old Crow when we did them back to back. The lighter Old Crow seemed to bring it out more, the fruit.
I think it's a little sweeter, a little woodier. To me. And carries well.
Definitely fuller in the taste too. Like it
Still,
coats,
it holds your tongue.
coats,
Because I didn't
it's
swish it
sitting on
enough,
there
it's
longer.
still sitting there. Yep.
Not a huge finish, but it definitely coated better.
No, it's not. Right.
It definitely, but I took a bigger sip with that one, so.
Yeah, that does change too.
I am getting more of like the brown sugar cinnamon oats, like an oatmeal with the, for now that it's sat in a glass for a minute, and I took a sip of the 99.
Original.
I'll call this the 99. Not to be confused with Pub 99. They got me violently sick one time and I refused to eat there again. Like when I smell the regular Ezra, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, but to me it's fruitier, it's lighter, and I get more of like the banana bread.
Yeah.
With that, with this one, it's almost like a denser cake. Like it's almost like a heavy caramel. This one just seems lighter. The regular Ezra
And
to
it
me
would be.
seems a little bit like a.
Well, for our flavors, we tended to go that route.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't hate that one either.
No. I didn't,
You know,
I
honest,
didn't hate it either.
the reason I poured the two of them like this, I guess it's a bad review for Ezra Brooks, but I guess it isn't because it's all Ezra Brooks. But is the 99 worth almost twice the amount of money? Because you got a $7.50 for 26, or you got a 1.75 for 25, $24.99. So to me, that's what I'm trying to decipher. Like, would I actually buy this one again, or would I buy this one again? I mean, I see no reason not to buy either, to be honest with you. They're actually really
and if you have the money, and that's not an object, I don't.
But I wasn't going to answer you. That was my question.
I stopped.
You stopped. I know. I'm helping you out. That it wasn't looking for a direct answer yet, but that is what I'm trying to figure out in my head. So when you see that confused look, it's not that I'm just stupid, which is always an option, but it's more. I'm really trying to think. Me, you know,
It might be a little sweeter notes with this one. With the
I
99.
honestly think nose and flavor and coating and taste is better.
Yeah.
With the 99 than this. I think this carries itself.
So this is
better. It's $1 more than this one.
27. So
And this is $24.99.
So that's going to be a $50 handle if they have it.
I don't even know if they have it.
Or better.
Correct. You're almost twice the money.
Yeah.
Almost twice the money because you're paying more money for the $7.50 than the handle. So if we're factoring, you know, and I don't want to do an equation because I know, and again, they're awesome. It's Bourbon Night has like the triple P's or whatever, but that's basically what our channel is. You know, price per the
Quantity.
Well, price per like the proof.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, they have another thing that's their third P.
So I guess.
So the whole thing is it worth, I mean, you are stepping up in proof, but it's only 9 proof. It's not like it's a ton more in proof. But you do get a lot more flavor and taste.
So back to like what everybody's trying to do, whatever that 5 thing is, 5 bottles for one's your daily drinker, one's your.
Yeah, that was a Reddit, I think, that did that.
So
we don't have enough to.
This
to do
no,
that.
but this you could use this as like not so much to impress, but like this would be like a great little Friday special thing. This is like Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then Saturday. This is a great special to kind of treat yourself.
No.
It's not outrageous.
No.
But you wouldn't want that as like a daily. I wouldn't call that a daily drinker. It's a little pricey for a daily drinker. Yeah, I'm trying to make.
I don't want to say anything. I agree with
mean,
you. It's pricey for us. Like, it's pricey for us, but it's the same as Wild Turkey. It's the same as Jack Daniels. It's the same as a few of them up here.
No,
Jack is 25.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't really answer you, because it isn't. We're cheap, or the fact that
I'm not really cheap.
It's not so much that we're cheap, but when you drink a handle in 3 days, then that is a lot of money, because you're gonna kill that in a day and a quarter. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Like if you're
depends on the day.
Depending on what kind of a drinker you are, but some days are worse than others. But honestly, I'll say it doesn't matter. When I was in my heyday, I would a handle of whiskey was a 3-day affair. You know what I mean? And so that's why I tell you, is to grab a handle, drink a handle. So this wasn't even an option. That's why I went with $15.99. When you're drinking it in 3 days, you're not going to spend $60 for a handle. It's just not going to happen.
And I did the same thing with rum when I started.
Well, right. And
it was Bacardi or...
Not that I'm saying that to be proud of it. It is what it is. So it depends what kind of a drinker you are. If you are a drinker like that, then this is definitely your guy, because it does carry a lot of weight.
You're not going to notice that much of a difference.
And honestly, drinking them back to back, there is a difference, but is it twice the amount of money difference? Is what I'm trying to get at. We had said this when we originally did the last Whiskey War, which when we're filming this, they haven't actually came out yet, but they should be coming out. So I don't know what the comments are going to say, but we were going to do like an 8-tier Whiskey War. I had like a lot of the ones up there, and we were going to battle them all out. We ended up narrowing it down, but this one, Ezra Brooks, was going to be one of the ones that was in one of our tiers. This, for the price, carries a lot of flavor and a lot of taste. This one carries more flavor and more taste. Is it pricier? Yes. Is it worth it? If you have the money, yes. I really think it is, because this isn't outrageous. This is Jack Daniels price. This is only $25 for a 750 milliliter. So it's not. And again, that's what this is. Granted, this is 101, but that's 99. So you're talking, a price, a point difference of 2. So I really think this could compete. You know what I mean? I honestly,
we said
in
that
a
about
blind, I thought this one would hold its own. I really think this one would hold its own. I think, again, and you can leave a comment down below. We're slowly tallying these up, but I think so far, we come up with one more in that general range, because this is 103, 99, this one. No, these are already our top 3. And C, you know what I mean? If we come up with a couple like this,
one more, and then see if
and then do a Whiskey War, and that'll be our 4th, and then we can see if it knocks them out or something to that effect. I mean, we can definitely do a different one, but I thought that one carried a lot of weight too. But I don't know if it's fair to try this one with this one in a war, because it is basically the same product.
Not so much a war, but we're doing it back to back, and I'm not. A little more of a hug, a little more of a tingle on your tongue, but not
a little bit lighter smell on the regular.
Nothing drastic.
But I remember, this is a nice brown sugar oatmeal.
It does.
Now, honestly,
I wouldn't still throw that out as far as...
No, what do you mean throw it out? Or throw it out as in the challenge, not like throw it in the trash. No. This is actually one of the better, inexpensive whiskeys we have. That's my personal opinion. I mean, when you get a handle for under $25, this is like, to me,
Yeah, we
I
said.
think it crushes even my 10 high. Like I think
Oh,
it just
definitely.
you know
I
what I'm
agree
saying?
with
Like
that.
like it really carries a lot of flavor. I think if we put this in
Oh,
with say
I was trying to
Old
think.
Crow and Bankers and Kentucky and all of them,
Well,
I think it would smash
it's
it.
this, and I'd say the Henry McKenna is.
Oh, yeah,
It hasn't come back yet.
he's like Slim. What was it? Flat Stanley. He's on a mission right now. He's somewhere in the United States. He's making his way back. Henry went on a vacation.
Yeah, he's that one's going slow. It's not evaporating as quick. I'm kind of savoring that one for some reason. I don't know why.
And heck, that's funny.
It's probably because I don't have any more Ezra to say.
Henry made a quick appearance at the house and he jaunted, man. He was out. He could, yeah. Now that again, yeah, no,
That's
I
why
do.
I'm sitting there. I know we had another glass bottle.
I do remember that one having a full flavor too, like that. I remember that being really.
And I think they got a 10-year and something else too.
I don't remember. Well, you just drank the SSPers. How close was it to like that? This is gonna carry.
This is gonna be sweeter. You want
No, we don't have to do it. You just were hammering on it, so I just was curious if like what you were thinking.
This is gonna be sweeter.
Like a little more like the 10 high, where it's just like so candy-esque. You know what I mean? Like
You'll get it in the nose like
Yeah.
very very much sweeter right off the bat.
That's what I remember. Like it didn't.
But it has a little alcohol.
Yeah.
You can sample it later.
No, I will. No, it's kind of like as much as
This-
I
for another cheap one,
always
it's not
talk
bad.
about 10 high. When you compare it to something like this brings so much flavor to the table. And a 10 high, you're just like, did they put
And that
fake
was
stuff in there?
21. So yeah, it's 17. So
Yeah, it's not much more. This was
no.
$24.99, so it's $25 for
yeah.
that one. And but overall, I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these. I don't know what else. I would have loved to have tried the 101 proof one just to see. I'll have to keep.
And I'll have to see.
just to see. They discontinued in 2018, so I doubt there's any old Ezras on the shelves
Some of
anywhere.
the ones
But
out west,
if
though,
you
the
ever
one
get,
store that
that's what I mean. If you ever get to like an old store that nobody goes into, we might be able to
it's
stumble across
It's a
one.
shipping thing probably, because we're still
you
working
mean,
on
like, out in-
early times.
somewhere in the
bottle and bond.
Midwest that nobody's shopping at, they could send it out.
But there's like monster stores, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I do have a place for the bottle and bond. But they will
Okay.
ship to our state, so I have to do a little.
Thank you,
finagling.
Massachusetts.
We can work around that. We know enough people. But yeah,
Just for the record, they're actually making their stills in their basement in New Zealand, just for reference sake.
but you can order your own little pot.
Not here.
They won't ship it in?
What?
No, they will ship it here.
What?
The little keg thing you were looking at.
Oh yeah, but you can't make a still. They're
There's
actually
nothing
stilling
saying
stuff.
you can't.
Well, the law.
Yeah, your law is looking in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because you got a couple little.
I have a cop over there. I got a cop over
That's
there.
even better.
Yeah,
They'll be like,
they're actually looking in a law. They're actually
like,
looking in my woods.
What are you doing? All right, we'll help you out. Let me in on it. I probably don't want them.
Yeah, and I don't think you pull it. I don't think you do the work in that town.
They come
next
out.
time
They come
over.
out to Webster.
So,
Well, yeah, Douglas. Douglas goes.
no, yeah, but it's not. They
Oh.
none of them work here. They work in different towns.
This is now brown sugarisk.
Yeah, no, it is. It graduated like this one was a fruitier. The actual original Ezra was lighter, but it's not. When I say fruitier, it's just lighter than this one, but it's not like fruity like some of the other ones. It's actually a really
very
good
good.
taste in bourbon. Is it a
very
bourbon? Should I say bourbon? Yeah, it's a bourbon.
Very
So,
good.
for really one you don't hear about.
At all.
Like nobody talks about it, and
It's
I
not
think
at-
it carries
It's not at bars.
it carries a ton of flavor
It does.
for a short amount of money.
Even
Honestly,
Yeah.
like I
it's very sugary going down as well. It stays.
I will give the nod for flavor, taste, and overall coating and lasting. For the extra amount of money, this really does provide
It does.
more. So at least you're not wasting your money. You do get a different experience, but are you missing it all if you've never had this and you go with this? No, I think this alone carries a ton of flavor and a ton of weight on it. You know,
But
as
so
that.
back up to even our channel. This versus Jack, I would buy this. Now, I know you keep saying you got all kinds of new wacky flavors. It's not this.
I would agree.
This is a better flavor to me. I guess I just have this thing with Jack. It's not a friendly thing to me.
It's not. Honestly, like
I
this
know-
is
I
a
know.
banana
We
bomb.
just
It is such a banana bomb. It is
It
such a
is,
banana
but
bomb.
I think
I
like
agree.
It's better.
I agree. I think it's more of a proof. It's still charcoal filtered, but this one tastes like they filtered some of the flavor out. Where this one is just a flavor bomb. It's actually delicious.
I don't know where you would categorize it because we're not up into the upper level as far as all the higher ones. But
what do you mean
for
categorize?
well, that whole Reddit thing, I just
No, well, you know, I wouldn't have said it with any of them because most people would consider this a daily drinker because
I guess
it's short money.
It is.
But it's 99 proof. So I forget the categories because it was like something special. I wouldn't break it like when they think something special, it's like you're gonna impress your guests. Something you're gonna impress your guests.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna impress nobody
No.
because nobody, you know what I mean? It's not. I mean, you're gonna bring out something like whoa.
Well, it impressed our guests because nobody drinks any of this.
None of yeah. Well, 10 High would impress our guests, so that's really, you know what I mean?
Not,
they don't
not
know
quite.
what
They're gonna squeeze it.
yeah, they're gonna be like squeezing bottles, you know. But yeah, no, honestly, it's actually really good. I think it's super flavorful.
It is. It's
And
very good.
you know, I'll say it as this because I was gonna direct compare it, but they're really kind of the same, but yet this is an elevated version of this.
And that's
So
what-
I can
and that's
see
what they
why
were
it's a
going
little
for.
bit more money because it does carry a little bit more flavor.
And they're in
A
the
little
same,
bit more
they're in the
nose.
same category as
Yep.
101, Bottle and Bond, and the Fighting Cock. You know, they're kind of
That's why they did it.
Well,
And that's exactly why they did it. They made this to compete with the 100 proofers because this won't compete
it's
with
no
100
shabby
proofer.
shack at 90.
No, it's actually very good. But again, people, the proof hounds I'm not drinking anything under. That's why they made the 99, so that they would have one that has a proof. That was when I was reading. That's what they came out with this one because they discontinued the old Ezra, which was a 7-year, 101
And I
proof.
guess I'd have to look and see if that's still available somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. That
It
was,
would be neat to get.
It would be just because it's they're not making it anymore since 2018, so it would be really cool to have on the shelf. But B, just to see, you know what I mean. But that was the reasoning why they
It
came
won't
out
be
because
really cool if it's $500 right now, but
no, and that's the problem. That's
You know,
exactly
we'll-
what it would
we'll
be.
see.
The way the secondary is and stuff like that. But I won't even entertain. I don't have any access
no,
to secondary. Nor would I.
it's just a different liquor store, not near us. That's all.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go see Jack's basement because I could care less what Jack has. But
No, if I ever stumble across it, that would be a gold mine. You know what I mean? Just something to look for. But overall, I think this one has a really nice flavor, really
Yes,
nice
yes.
taste. And even though it is $26,
yeah, but we didn't say that.
$26.99.
We didn't say that even about any of the others that were. That
I would
high.
in a heartbeat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
just because we're comparing
apples,
brother and
right.
sister, but
Correct. But I honestly think this one has a chance of taking one of these three.
I'm thinking you might be right.
In a blind taste, I think that will possibly knock out one of them.
It's a little sweeter than one of them.
I'm that's because I actually think the Fighting Cock has a shot at one of them
I
three too.
told you
So,
I like that one really
yeah.
good.
so we almost did. In again, by the time this airs, because we're a little bit ahead, we
got ideas.
We almost did a whiskey war with that in the 3 just to see if the Fighting Cock. But what we think we might do is wait till we get 4 more real good ones, and then maybe do a war.
90, 99.
And then whoever wins that
103
war
type
can
deal.
compete with not even proof, just straight flavor, taste, and everything.
Well, this
But
is up there then.
proof works anyways, because that we seem to be
So
hovering right
of the
around
new
that.
ones, I guess. I mean, it would be this one, the Fighting Cock, and I forgot the last one we just did.
No, I don't think that would compete though. Do you think so?
The
Oh, the
Fighting-
Old Crow Reserve. No, that was up there too.
That's what,
Is that-
86? It's not, again, it's not even proof.
I
but
forget what it was. Yeah, that was actually a really good one too. So
I,
that's three.
actually, I think this carries more flavor, honestly.
I agree.
And we kind of just did that one. I'm thinking this one might. Again, I was a big fan of the original Ezra Brooks. And
Well, that's why.
not that you could tell.
But that's why when I found this one, I'm like, I gotta buy it just to compare. You know
No,
what I
no,
mean?
it's-
We have a few of them coming up.
Yeah.
You'll notice the trend. A lot of the things I bought last time I went to the store were, ooh, I'm getting this one because I want to see if it's better than this one.
And-
And,
yeah.
and that's what a few of them we have over there are
And
exactly that.
still, we're gonna milk the whole less cash thing as long as we can, because at some point we're gonna get to the higher end. But
And this is the coin flip on this one. I do think less cash, you get more for less money
Oh,
with
yeah,
this
absolutely.
one. So I do highly recommend this one.
Yes.
But that is good though. Like I think that is just that little bit better, worth the extra money if you have it. If not,
again,
you wouldn't miss
could,
it.
You could take a sip of this one
And
then
drink that one all day long.
and then drink that later, and
Correct.
You're not. It's not that far off.
No, I agree.
And then you kind of savor this one a little bit.
So you're right. Where I'm not going to tell you just because it's cheaper, it's better. But I agree with that. Where you start your first drink with this one,
Your palate gets acclimated, and then the nose flavors are close.
so close. This one is a little more fruity to me than the other one,
Yeah, but still close.
and a little less.
And
but
not
they are
not the
close.
end
Yeah.
flavor
No.
as much. It still has a nice end flavor, just not. This
It's
is
not
really
lacking
good.
in any
No, no,
bourbon
no.
flavor at all.
No.
Like it actually carries. It drinks well. Everything about it. It has a decent palate where it coats okay too. So, well, there you go. There is our big Ezra Brooks, because we brought the other one out right off the bat. But which I just really wanted to see. Is it better? Because we were talking
I still
about
think
it.
this one's sweeter, and which is this one.
Sweet is not always a term people want to hear. Like, what do you mean by sweeter?
It's sweeter, but it carries. It stays with you. It's just not. It's just an easy drinker.
I don't-
Well, not that was a hard. This is. They're both very good.
Yeah. I'm not criticizing
We're gonna
your
have to-
words.
we're gonna have
I'm just trying to think like, because if I was gonna say sweeter, I would have thought the lighter one, fluffy, like it was lighter to me.
Yes, lighter, but what do you mean exactly by lighter?
Exactly,
But
but like to me,
again, it was a little easier. This one holds its own a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But it has like a sugarisk or a brown sugarisk like flavor going down, where it kind of you get that little sugary.
it coats and
And,
lasts longer.
yes, it
yeah,
just stays there.
Right.
Not like the other one that we were talking about that had the I told you had like the cinnamon, which we never did the cinnamon little trick that we were
No,
talking
we
about.
did not do that. No,
Anyway,
we got sidetracked
we've
with a little doggy wanting to eat.
we've been long.
So, all right. Well, there you go. There is Ezra Brooks.
And if they discontinued it,
What?
did they discontinue that one? Or not?
No. This is the one they made because they discontinued
okay,
Old
okay.
Ezra. So this is what they made. They only made this in like 2021. Like they just came out with this one. This one's relatively new.
I like it.
So in order to replace the fact that they got rid of Old
They fell
Ezra
out.
7-year.
And they're like,
101.
why did
Well,
we do
yeah, and then they're like, now everyone's making 100. You know,
Yeah.
100 proof. We got to compete. So they came back with this one. So there you go. There is the Ezra Brooks 99. I highly recommend it. As far as but if you're broke and you can't afford it, I highly recommend regular Ezra Brooks. I don't even know if it's in frame, so we'll put it right next to it now. Before, sometimes there was something over here on one of the things I couldn't see it, but there you go. I recommend either one of them, depending on your wallet and what you can afford. But I do think this is an elevated version of this. So if you do try it and you do the same thing we just did, leave a comment down below because I'd be interested to see.
But if you didn't go side by side and
I
you
think
just
you
grabbed
would
that,
love this.
yes,
Absolutely
I agree.
love it. I agree.
Well, if you bought this one, you're gonna love that one just as
Yep.
much. And if you're buying this to challenge Jack, let us know. I'd be interested to know how many people would prefer this one versus that or Wild Turkey.
There's a lot of Jack haters out there, so I think this one will win. There is a lot. There is a lot.
I guess the last time we did do it though, I said it was better, but I don't know. I like this one still better.
I think this carries more flavor. I agree. I agree.
All right, we gotta quit.
All right, we gotta quit. So there you go. That being said, we gotta quit. We're out. So spend less, drink more.
You know, like and subscribe and comments. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You think at one point we'd say that in the beginning? No.
Yeah, 1 point we will.